Alright, we have another LearnWake analyzation video. This is a user clip submitted by jameslyle. He actually submitted two videos, so I'm going to switch back and forth between the videos so I can explain what's going on. He's working on heel-side front flips, and there are a few key things that are actually making him do more of what we call a frantrum. It's kind of like mixing a tantrum and a front flip. So let's go over kind of what you're doing wrong, James, so we can get this fixed. This is the first video that you submitted, and already you can see right here at the beginning of your approach, your edge is way too sharp, or your turn is way too sharp, rather. And what this does is it makes you flatten off too much at the wake, which will make the board go around like a tantrum, whether you like it or not. So let's check out the high-speed version. So you see how sharp that turn was? Watch, the board's on edge here, but watch when we get to right about here. You'll definitely flatten out. And what that does is it makes the board, right here it's underneath you, but you'll see it shoot out to your approach side while your body goes towards your landing side. Right there. See that? And it doesn't allow you to get up and over the tip of the board like a front flip should be, tip to tail rotation. I want to point out something right here, and this is something that you really have to think about. If you look at the toe side edge of the board right here, and then you go to the heel side edge, you should actually be trying to flip over the toe side nose corner of the board. So your body should actually flip over this part of the board. Right now you're flipping over the heel side nose, or behind it rather, and that's why you're basically doing a tantrum rotation. So we're not even going to really go over the end of the front flip because the problem happens more at the beginning. Let's rewind this just a little bit. Let's look at the next one. Looks like that one was a little bit better. Hopefully we can see that one in slow-mo, but still same problem. See how the board is flat? What you need to do is not go out quite so far. Start your edge a lot more gradual, and then build your edge up to the wake so you're edging through the top. But more importantly, this back shoulder right here should come forward towards the boat and flip over the toe side nose corner of the board, not the heel side. A lot of people think front flips should go across the wakes, straight perpendicular to the boat path, but you should actually be trying to flip on a 45-degree angle towards the back of the boat. So not straight at the back of the boat, not straight across, in between, with your back shoulder and your upper body going over the toe side nose corner of the board. So let's check out. So see how right there you're kind of shooting across and flipping over the heel side edge of the board. So that's the main problem. You're actually flipping the wrong direction. So we got a bunch of attempts here. Let's kind of go through them. Thanks for adding the slow-mo versions. That definitely helps a lot in your analyzation. So let's focus on this back shoulder and see how it's actually opening up and going behind you. It should be coming forward towards the boat, and you should be trying to take this back shoulder and bring it forward over this portion of the board right here. So you actually have to flip forward. Kind of hence the name front flip. It's not a side flip, it's a front flip, meaning flip forward towards the boat. And this one actually looks like you're flipping backwards instead. So that's the main problem. I think there's one more attempt on this video. If not, we're going to switch. Oh, there it is. So same thing, sharp turn, flat edge, and then that one actually looks a little better. You see how you're starting to direct yourself a little over the nose? You get kind of hung up, and that's because the handle's real high. If you bring the handle down, to your back hip and keep it there, try to rotate around a tighter axis, that won't happen. But that's actually a lot better than the other ones. So let's switch to this next video. Alright, there it is. Kind of the same thing. Let's check out your edge at the beginning. So sharp turn, and then flat. Well, that one's not as flat. It's a little better on your edge, but still need to turn a lot slower. And then let's watch this back shoulder. See how it went behind you? Your front shoulder is actually closer to the boat than your back shoulder, and again, you're flipping over the heel side nose corner of the board instead of forward over the toe side nose corner. One thing that helps you flip over the nose corner is bringing your heel, your front heel, underneath your butt and keeping it there while you flip. If your front heel gets away from you as you ride up the wake to leave and pop, let's rewind that one more time. Let's watch that in slow motion. So let's watch the board as it goes up the wake. So see how that front heel doesn't stay underneath your butt? It doesn't allow your back shoulder and your upper body to go over the toe side nose corner of the board towards the boat. So I think if you fix the turn, make it slower, progress your edge more, try to keep the board on edge up the wake, and then bring that back shoulder more towards the boat on the takeoff, and try to flip over the right part of the board on a 45-degree angle towards the boat, you're going to definitely fix your front flip. And then you won't get so hung up and out of control on the landing.